Russell Simmons is an entertainment mogul. He started out in music. He was one of the forces behind Def Jam Records, helping to bring hip-hop to the mainstream in the 90s. And now he is being accused by 4 women of sexual misconduct. 3 of the women say that he raped them. His alleged misconduct continued to have an impact on the lives of these women. Even decades later, it upended their professional lives in some ways. It certainly had an impact on their personal lives. This is stuff that may have happened, decades ago, and yet they are still living with the consequences today. All of these stories that we've heard now in the few months since the Weinstein allegations came out, they mostly focused on the stories of white women, white men. The impact of this stuff on people of color is sort of just coming to light. And I think the women in our story felt that they would have a harder time coming forward, that their place in this industry may have been more tenuous, and so their allegations might have a harder time being believed, or that's how they felt anyway. The intimidation for them was very real. These stories are not easy to talk about. They're painful. It's very common for these interviews to involve tears. But in the end, the women decided that they were ready to come forward on the record. Russell has denied the allegations of rape. He has said there was no non-consensual sex, that all of his relations were consensual. He did acknowledge other misconduct. He said there was inappropriate behavior with one of his employees at Def Jam Records. And last month he stepped down from his companies and apologized for any behavior that he said was inappropriate. I think the Me Too movement has really touched on a lot of industries, certainly film, TV, media, classical music, the art world. But these stories about Russell Simmons are some of the first that have taken hold in pop music and hip hop. And, if the experience that we've had before is any guide, it may be that the floodgates will now open for that genre.